Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you all are good and safe at home. Welcome to the Zoom online class summary video. Today we are going to do the exercise of unit 2. In last lecture we have done with unit 2, that was a poem related to colors and rainbows, and I told you before that how rainbow forms and what are the different colors in the rainbow. So we have discussed this poem and I hope you all are very much satisfied with this poem. Now we are going to do the activities. Okay, page number 10, activities. First of all, we have question answers. Okay, let me give you a short note here that mostly these questions are up to you. Okay, these answers are up to you. They are asking about your choices. They are asking about your most liked answers. They are interested to know what are the most difficult answers that you have seen in this poem. So we are going to start it now. Okay, I hope it's clear to you now. Unit number 2, answer the following question. The number one question is, how many raindrops create a rainbow? So I've told you before that you can't create a rainbow with a single water drop. No, the answer is millions and millions. Raindrops create a rainbow. Millions and millions raindrops create a rainbow. One single raindrop cannot create a rainbow. You need millions and millions raindrops to create a rainbow, as just like rain. When rain falls, it gives millions and millions of raindrops. Okay, number 2 question is, what are your 2 favorite colors in the rainbow? How many colors are there in a rainbow? 7 colors are there in a rainbow. Okay, and the colors are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. You have to write here your choices of your choice 2 colors. Okay, I have written here yellow and green because these are my favorite color in the rainbow. Okay, one more instruction, boys. If you are writing on the book, if you want to write these answers on the book, you have to use your pencils. Okay, do not use any color, marker or pen. You have to use your pencils here. Okay, question number 3 is, have you ever seen a rainbow? So this is up to you now. If you have seen a rainbow here, see, take your answer yes or no. If you can see here, yes and no, see. So if you have ever seen a rainbow, you have to put a tick on yes, and if you haven't seen a rainbow, you have to put a tick on no. Okay, so I have seen a rainbow, so I have put a tick on a yes. Number 4 question is, which question in the poem would you think is most difficult to answer? Now it's again up to you. There were different sort of questions in the poem that a child was thinking about. These were, for example, why the wind is never seen, or who taught the birds to build a nest, who taught the trees to take a rest, then when the moon is not quite round, where can be the missing bit found. So these were the cute questions that the child was thinking about. So you have to put one question here, okay, that you think was very most difficult to answer a child. Okay, so I have put here, who taught the birds to build a nest, because I think it's the most difficult one question, because as we are humans, okay, we learn from our environment, we learn different things from people, but who taught the birds, as they don't have their senses, their common sense? They don't have the common sense. Okay, they don't have common sense. That's why we are much better than them, because as Allah told us, Allah gives us the title of Ashraf al-Makhluqat, and the birds are not. So who taught the birds to build a nest? This is the most common question that I personally also think about. Okay, think it about. Now question 5, okay, you can put any question here, as if you think that's the most difficult, you can put it here. Okay, what question in the poem would you most like answered? Okay, what is that question that you like to answer about, that you know about? Okay, so I personally believe that who paints the rainbow in the sky? Who paints the rainbow in the sky? I love to give this answer because there is two answers for this question. As Muslims, we always think that Allah is there to do all these amazing stuffs and things in the nature, okay? But if we can look at this as scientifically, so it is like after rain the rainbow occurs. And what was the procedure I have told you in the last lecture. So if you want to see that, go and check the first lecture before this, so you can have the idea of how a rainbow occurs scientifically. So there are two answers for this question. So I personally believe this question as most liked answer, okay? So you can write it, you can write here any sort of question you would like to answer, okay? You have to write it here on 5. Okay, so next is, do you like the poem? Okay, there is a question like here, do you like the poem? Yes or no? Mark yes or no. Okay, then they are asking of the reason, that why you like this poem. You have to mention a reason here. So for me personally, I like this poem very much because it gives me the sense of different colors. Okay, so it gives me sense of different colors. You can write it here. I like this poem because it tells me how a rainbow forms, or I like this poem because it tells me how a rainbow looks beautiful, or I like this poem because it gives me a sense of cute questions from a child's mind. Okay, so you can write it here any reason that you like about this poem. Okay, so now we are done with exercise A. Okay, now we are going to do exercise B. Choose the correct word to match each kind of weather. Okay, there are different weathers given us here. Okay, wind, sun, rain, lightning, ice, thunder. So these are the different weathers. Okay, like wind is also a weather because when the wind blows. Okay, we have to match its kinds. We have to match the correct word from the list here. So let me give you a quick, short. Like it would be easy if you listen to me here. Like these are a kind of their actions. These are these words are a kind of these weathers action. Okay, you can say an action here. So we have to I'm going to use this word and this word in one sentence, so you will be able to understand which action relates to which weather. Now for example, wind. If I make a sentence of wind, it would be like the wind blows from north to south. Wind blows. So the action of the wind is to blow. Okay, the next is sun. Okay, let me do it here, okay, for you people. See, you can see it here. The wind, what does wind do? It blows. Okay, it blows. What is the action of the wind? It blows. Okay, next is sun. What does sun do? The sun shines in the daytime. So what is the action of the sun? It shines. The action of the sun is to shine. Then number 3 is a rain. Mostly rain falls in spring season. Rain falls. So what does rain do? It falls. Okay. Then lightning. During rain, lightning flashes in the sky. Bijli chamakti hai. Okay. Okay. Then ice. What does ice do? When water freezes, it became ice. So ice action is to, it's the freeze. Okay. Then thunder. The thunder booms and burn 2 trees. The thunder booms. What does thunder does? ये जब बिजली कड़कती है, that is thunder. Okay, the thunder booms. So if you are doing this on the book, I'm again telling you that you should write here with pencils. Now exercise C is imagine, draw a picture of rainbow, putting the colors in the right order. What you have to do is simply make a rainbow here, okay, with the help of colors. And just like this I have made it here, but you have to put in your mind the sequence here. Okay, so after red there is orange, after orange there is yellow, after yellow there is green, then it's blue, then that is indigo, and then violet. So this was all for today, boys. I hope you all understand this exercise very much well and you are going to do it on your books with the help of your pencil. So this is all. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.